Hello people and welcome to the third part of my Let's Play from Kart-Racing. Here we are at the Glacier Park and Oka doesn't want to leave us alone. Apparently he just wants to tell us about the boss garage and we need to beat every single track in here, get the trophies to challenge the boss, so yeah. It's like a challenging a champion of some sort, you know, when cups and tournaments, you know, fun stuff. So here we are going to the Blizzard Bluff. A fun little stage. I personally don't like it as much as when the stage go. I prefer Polar Pass because it's much more complex and has more corners to it and therefore it's more fun. So yeah, and some say that this is the hardest track to beat Oxide in, but I don't really agree because there is that one little shortcut when you jump over there. I can show it right here, I guess. Okay, you jump from here and then you jump from here, and you have that shortcut. I think that Oxide is extremely easy to beat in this track. Although you have to nail that one harder shortcut to jump over the lake of some sort, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. If you got your boost and time the jump right, you are gold and you are good to go. And here we are again in a huge lead. And this was because I used the shortcut. Unfortunately, because I just like to have this AI drivers to be near me, because it just brings more of a challenge and unexpectability to the race, and that's fun. It's always fun to have fun with the race, obviously. That is very obvious. Yes. So we are gonna jump over here and show how okay, and that was a miserable failure, unfortunately, but I kind of saw that coming, because when you just gotta have that more air with that one jump after that big jump. I don't know why it is that way, for at least for me it has been that way. I'm not sure if it is for others. And look, all the milliseconds are even numbers, but on the total it's uneven number. Weird, huh? So we shall continue on, and again we must load and load more of the game. Well, I mean, when you just load, you don't have much to do. Perhaps you can just, I don't know, just talk about stuff. I mean, but I just don't have much to talk about right now. I mean, things are just looking quite well in life and stuff. And Dr. Engine is with us again. I think it was in the last episode, in the first race, it was Dr. Cortex and Engine. That's interesting. My henchman actually covers me up. I'm glad that Engine was able to do that and not fail to defeat Crash Bandicoot and his friends. And in we go into the Dragon Mines, but I think might have given Notch some sort of inspiration to Minecraft. Who knows? Because it just, I'm not sure. Perhaps that is a very far-fetched theory, but I just think that this looks like a abandoned mine shaft of sorts. So yeah, we continue on, and we are on the third place after the start because there isn't much to go by. Let's see. Engine. Oopsie daisy. I was going the wrong direction. Okay, Tiny. Engine and Dingodile, we must take down Coco. And we have overtaken every single one of Crash Bandicoot and his friends. And the bad guys are in the lead position. They were. Engine. Just keep Pura behind you and we are good to go. And Tiny, I think you made me use this mask a bit too early. Perhaps you don't want me to take a bigger lead with the shotgun and stuff. But I don't really need the mask if it's not gonna come. The minecart is not gonna come, so I really cannot risk it because I would have gotten hit, and that's no good. That's no good. No good. Good no. So we leave a TNT behind, and actually I prefer red TNTs over green nitros. I just like the timer that you actually have to prepare yourself with it. Boom. Because, come on. It just brings that little tension to it. It's fun. Okay. Not gonna show off the shortcut without the mask, and you can do it partially, but not really, kind of. And engine, you're gonna be on second place on this race too. Damn, you're backing me up here, man. I appreciate that. Thanks. So we continue on with the races, and after beating the dragon mines, we can continue on to the next level, what should be Polar Pass. And Polar Pass actually is a very fun level to me because I usually sometimes like winter levels, and Polar Pass has that nice music to it, nice tone to it. It is a long track, it's somewhat complex, and I really like playing through it because drifting is fun when you get a track like that. As a kid, it wasn't anything special for me, but yeah, it was a fun little track. Actually, as a kid, I used to hate Hot Air Skyway, but these days I just like it. I like it a lot because of that corkscrew. So yeah, again we must load the game, and for the commentary I might change the volume of the in-game for this part because I have gotten a few complaints that there was sound of the game is too loud and they can't hear my talking too well. No matter, I'll fix that for you. So after it's gonna render for about 3 hours, I think. Who knows? So yeah. We got ourselves a nice race, and we are indeed in lead position once again! Very nice. Okay, that's good. I didn't jump over it. Okay, let's leave a bottle right about here, and we'll hit it. Tiny! What is with you and the bottles? You should dodge them masterfully like Papu does. Not hit them. How did that homing missile come at me? I mean, whatever. I mean, I think it should have just come at me and boomed them away. I'm not complaining or such, but that's what it usually does. It just goes boom on me. Engine. It'd be super if you just overtake Polar on his own signature track and then just back me up till the end. So yeah, if you kindly could do that, I would give you a raise or something. Do I pay Engine anything? I mean, how did I even find Engine? I mean, I found him after searching for someone who knows about the crystals over the internet at the year 1998. Thing is, no, it was 1997. The internet at the time was very terrible, and I was only able to find a giant borg named by Engine. For some odd reason, I thought it was a pun for an engine, but actually it was his real name. I don't even know what the N stands for, but perhaps it stands for nefarious or nocturus or something. I'm not sure. Either way, we're in the lead, and Polar, Coco and Grass are behind me. Engine has failed to defeat you, Crash Bandicoot, once again, and I'm very sad about that. But this time, I will emerge victorious in this race, unlike in Crash Bandicoot 2, where I stroke back. However, I will be able to win you this time because there are no asteroids on my way. And if you don't turn back, Uka Uka will unleash 1,000 years of suffering on you, an entire universe! So the race is gonna end right about here. That's a very oh, that's nice, that's nice. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. That's quite interesting to notice. Even though there are 2 even numbers and 1 uneven number, so kinda feels strange that it's that way. Perhaps the clock counts the other parts of the seconds and just doesn't show them, but I mean, if it counts them, it should show them. If it doesn't, then it shouldn't show them. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, then again, it's more accurate this way. Or is it? Who knows? Who knows? So here we got our own trophy. And press X to continue. Oh yes, we got another trophy. 11th to be exact. And here we are gonna go into the igloo, what looks to be quite small from the outside, but is actually quite big from the inside. I don't know if it just looks that way from the perspective because it is away, but who knows? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Nope. Should I talk about it? Maybe. And should I win this race? Yes. Tiny Arena, this was, when I was younger, I used to like this track a bit more than I do now. I still do enjoy going through the track, but I just don't enjoy it as much. I mean, jumps all over the place. I just think that Tiger Temple has better timing with the jumps, and there are just aren't too much of them. I mean, the track is huge. I'm not sure which one has more polygons. Is it the Oxide Station or the Tiny Arena? But I'm thinking that this track is the longest one. I'm pretty sure. When looking at the map, it goes very much all around itself, and Crash is in front of us. Crash Bandicoot! I will not allow it. I will never allow it you to beat me once again. In this race, I will not lose. In this time, I will not yield to a frail heart of yours, what I created. But why I created you is a mystery. Not really. I wanted to have a good commander for my army of mutated animals to take over the world, but you turned back on me and I tried to use Tovna as leverage, but instead of that, I just didn't want to harm her, and therefore you were able to beat me and save her. What I kinda find that I have been a bit of a coward lately. I mean, I just should have harmed her, so you would have noticed that, yes, I am able to do that, and I am indeed willing to do that, so I could get you to lead my troops, or be part of my troops, either way, because you're dumb, or you either just wanted to oppose me for some odd reason. Perhaps you were a teenage and you just wanted to oppose the authorities, me, too. But you have to understand, I'm opposing my authorities, so we're in the same boat, kind of Trash, so you should have just gone with it and helped me to take over the world. And with the world, we could have done anything, and I could have just let you go and be free in my world. So you wouldn't have not been that free, but at least you would have had more liberties than others, because you helped me. The reason why I want to take over the world is to change the world better and guide humans by my ideals. You have to understand that I am not evil just for the sake of being evil. I want to take over the world, so I would dominate over it and be a strong leader for everybody so the world would go by my ideals. And so I would just turn the evolution around and make the world to be a better place, in my opinion, more suitable for everybody, in my own humble opinion. And now I shall finish off with the race, and with a decent time. I figure, however, I'm not sure if I would have been an oxide on this track. So, here we are gonna finish off with that race, and we'll have encountered more loading. The loading screen is super effective. It pats down the experience, but it's just kind of there. It's something that the game gotta do, and this time it's Coco and Crash again, but on a different side. But once again, we Cortex have emerged victorious. And now we are gonna introduce ourselves to Komodo Joe, who made his debut in Crash Bandicoot 2. So, take it off, Komodo Joe.
So, you've beaten all the other racers on these tracks. Well, now you'll see why I'm the most feared driver on the circuit. I'll earn the right to face Oxide by crushing you into brick dust. Let's race.
So you're telling me that you're the most furious driver on the circuit. So you want to crush me in a race. So you would have the right to race Oxide. Well, challenge accepted, and now we shall face off with the third boss, Komodo Joe. I don't remember his stats or anything, but he's a fun guy. I like the design of Komodo Joe. I mean, it wasn't something what I'd expect, but it just is funny. He's funny. It's not all that funny, but I just like it. I can't really explain it in English because it's not my natural language. And let's see. Don't blow up on me. No, I must give you a little lead and hit that bottle if you could. Where are you? Are you that far already? Are you telling me that you're gonna crush me from the behind? Although that does sound very threatening, but I don't think you're able to do that as you're that far behind Komodo Joe. So, without assistance from Komodo, I don't think you're all that threatening, because you seriously cannot hold a candle to me. Honestly, look at that distance between me and the boss. Come on, Komodo Joe. I thought Nitro would have made a better minion for himself. However, I am disappointed. What makes you laugh? I mean, come on. You are too far away from me. You cannot touch me from that range. There's no way. What you are gonna leave behind is Nitros and TNT. What are gonna blow up later on, because you just leave so much behind you, so it doesn't really matter. Come on! I would have expected a more intense boss battle from you, but what I was encountered with was a disappointment. And now I broke you to dust, Komodo Joe. And yeah, is he crying? He's crying. He cannot take a loss. I mean, it was a terrible loss on his behalf, but come on, Komodo Joe, have some dignity. So we got ourselves to the third key from the third boss, which apparently was a disappointment.
You're not so slow after all. Surprised me you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it will all be your fault.
First you say that you wanna race Oxide, then I just flat out beat ya, and then you tell me that I'm not fast enough to outrace Oxide, so that would mean that you most definitely would have not been able to outrace Oxide. Therefore, I stopped you from destroying our planet. Thanks for the key, but really, honestly, I don't understand your logic there. It does not compute. The logic, it does not compute. And therefore, after those certain words, we get ourselves in the Citadel City and press into the saving point and save the game once more. And another 9% to the percentage account. And yeah, so that's that for the third episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I would appreciate to see comments, I would appreciate to see likes, perhaps, or just people prefer to call it ratings, whatever. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I wish you a fine day, and thank you for watching this video. See you guys next time.